Hello and welcome. I am Dr. Anil Joshi. Welcome you to my series Iconology and Temple Architecture Perspectives. Today's topic is Kailash Temple, where it is situated at Ellora district, Sambhajinagar, Maharashtra, India. So we are going to visit this temple. We made different videos on different aspect of this temple. Some videos are on the external appearance, some are on the internal appearances, some are on the historical aspect, and some are the dynasties of the Maharashtra in this area responsible for the temple architectural development. Today's topic is external temple architectures, carvings, structures, etc. So we are not going to cover main temple or the carvings over the main temple, but it is selective on the surroundings. So let's get going to the surroundings of the temple. Now this is the main temple as seen from the plan, and according to some books there are many hidden passages beneath, and likely that they are communicating with some places, or people were living in it, or some machines were kept here by the aliens. Now it is said that these extraterrestrial machines may have been used for this phenomenon structure development. Otherwise, with chisel and hammer, it is just impossible to chisel out so much rock, to dispose it and to create such a marvel. So it is considered as the extra human or superhuman. The Kailash temple at Ellora is considered to be a pinnacle of the ancient Indian art, architecture and sculpture as far as rock cut technology is concerned. Rock cut are usually cave temples. So this temple is stand alone with rock cut. It is the only temple in the world which has got such technique. Now, built by the Rashtrakuta king Krishna I in the 8th century CE, the temple is a part of Ellora cave complex near Aurangabad, or you can call it Sambhajinagar as per the latest change in the name of Maharashtra. The carved out or chiseled out rock from the hill of the temple is thrown somewhere which nobody knows. Lakhs and tons of the stone chiseled out was removed from this place, and nobody knows where it is carried. It is not seen in anywhere in the surrounding area. Now this temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva, so Shaivite temple. Lord Shiva is the main deity here. However, you will find many other deities also there in this temple. We are going to see them one after another. The walls teem immensely sculptured depicting god, goddesses, animal, bird, man and woman. There are different incarnation avatars of Vishnu. There are lot of designs. Then there are lot of beautiful carvings of animals like elephant, and it is forming a Gajapatti, meaning he is taking weight of the temple. Gajapatti indicates strength as well as prosperity. So that is all things you will see in this temple. Now the splendor of the frozen figures and the meticulousness throughout the planning that went into the cleaning of the temple and cutting through the sheer rock is a story every child needs to know. How they are chiseled. I suggest you one thing. There is a side way which takes you to slightly uphill. It is a good road, you can walk over, and as you start going up, you start realizing how the temple is created by chiseling out stone, and then you start realizing that it is really marvelous. It is superhuman. Now there are a lot of people who has written a lot of books on it, and lot of literature is available on the net. I personally request you to go through all these things to get more idea about the stories and ideas what a common man has got or what is lingering around that. Our main topic today is to appreciate the beauty of the temple and not going into the details of the stories and folk tales of the temple. The art is good, appreciable, we admire it, and we want people to appreciate it. So we had got a videographic as well as photographic illustrations. The cave number 16 is home of Kailash temple. So it's cave number 16 of Ellora. It is one of the most remarkable temple in the Ellora caves. It is named after Kailas range of Himalayas where Lord Shiva stays. Earlier the temple was painted with white and they had some coating on it. Because of that the temple was looking like a temple in the snow, or white color was looking like it is a Kailash Parvat. That is a Himalayan where you get snow on many days. Now temple was built by Krishna I of the Rashtrakuta dynasty. They were constructed during 600 to 1000 AD. It is 50 meter long, 33 meter width and around 30 meter in height. So that much depth, around 100 feet, were chiseled by the workers. The whole temple is carved out of a single massive stone, and the stone is also, it has got layers, but it was the technique by which they discovered which was the best rock with minimum layers. Now Kailash temple located in the Ellora caves of Maharashtra, and it is full of sculpture dedicated to Lord Shiva. The Hindu pantheon and episodes from the Hindu mythology describe a lot about him, and whatever it describes is picturized in this temple. The image gallery brings together architecture of the temple along with selected sculptures, the highlighting various aspects of the Shiva. Kailash temple is one of the largest monolithic rock cut shrine temple in the world. It is dedicated to Lord Shiva and is known for its marvelous architecture, monolith, rock cut, largest, highest or best of the rock cut technology. The walls of the Kailash temple are carved with sculptures of various Hindu gods and goddesses and include mythological episodes from Puranas, Ramayana and Mahabharatas. All you will find here. But provided you know the stories, then you can appreciate the carvings. This imaging gallery brings together the architecture of the Kailash temple with its Gopuram, a momentum or a monument in front of the temple, which sometimes is equivalent to the temple, sometimes is taller than temple. That is as far as Dravidian tradition is concerned. But in this temple, it is height is less than that of the Shikhara or Vimana, because it is Dravidian style. That is because of the slope of the mountain. We can understand it. It is from a chiseled out mountain. So the Gopuram is the front portion. It has got a superstructure over it. Then comes the Nandi Mandapam. Now since the temple is two-storied, there is a bridge between Nandi Mandapam and Gopuram. You can walk over. There was another bridge also, but which is not there. It has fallen. Now there is also Guda Mandapam, that is the closed hall. Guda Mandapam is a closed hall. Nandi Mandapam may or may not be a open hall. It may be open air. Nandi may be sitting in open air, or he may be in a Mandapam. Then there will be Vimana, and the Shiva's sculpture is carved on different part of the temple. Here in Garbhagriha, we got a big Shivling that is very, very large size, and that is carved out of mountain itself, because the door is small, that cannot be put inside. So that is the absolute glory Where else we have seen the large Shivaling? That is in Badavalinga, Hampi. The selected sculptures highlight different aspects of Shiva. Shiva can be aggressive, Shiva can be meditating, Shiva can be calm, Shiva can be dancing with pleasure, or he can do Tandav also. Those are the different forms of Shiva, and all these things are covered here. Now, there are Shiva mudras like Gajantaka, then there are forms like benign form. They are, of course, Kalari Murti are the benign form. Then Ravana Anugraha Murti again is a benign form, because he has given, Ravana has accepted Anugraha from the Shiva, and that time Ma Parvati was repeatedly telling him not to do this, because Ravan may misuse it. In spite of that, Shiva has given it. So that form of Shiva is Anugraha Murti. And also there are Shiva Tandavas also, Natarajas also, and Shiva can be Mahayogi also. Yogi and Mahayogi, that is the highest level. You can also see here Lakulisha, that is a Guru, and Natesha, Ardhanateshwara. Ardhanareshwara is half Shiva and half Parvati. What it indicates is a combination of power of Shiva and love of Parvati. That is the Ardhanareshwara. You can get both the benefits by praying or worshipping them. So these are the different forms of Shiva that are excellently carved, and I have seen very few temples in which so many forms. And that, best of that was the Ravana Anugraha, which was not seen in anywhere else. Amongst them is there are multiple caves. Amongst them, cave number 16 is largest, that is Kailasha. Other than that, there are 34 caves. But the Kailasha temple cave is totally different, because it has got Kailash Mandir. Then it has got world's largest monolith rock structure. It has got the only rock structure which is cut from top to bottom. No, they have started carving other way. They have started from top, then they came to the bottom, other way. So that is the correct thing. They have carved it in a different way. It becomes a monolith because it is from a single stone. Then it is carved out of a vertical cliff of Sahyadri hill. The temple complex showcases the brilliance of Indian architecture. In a way, they have designed architect is just an art of brilliance. Now, dimension span is around 300 feet by 175 feet in width, while emerging from a sharp towering over 100 feet height. That means the highest height of a cliff, that is mountain, is 100 feet. Or in other words, they have chiseled out 100 feet mountain, which was hardest with just primitive measures, without lathe, computers or big weapons. Now, in additional approach, the construction is that the temple set apart from other ancient rock structures which were constructed from bottom to up, maybe with the help of different techniques of interlocking. But this is the temple which is a totally monolith temple. Partially monolith, partially constructed temple you can see at Hampi. A big mountain is cut, and the temple is inside the mountain, and partially they are constructed outside. That you can see in Hampi. So that is a combination. But here you can see is purely from the stone or from the rock. So that is unique. Now, instead of following a traditional bottom to top method, they have followed a masterpiece art, that is to chisel from top to bottom. Now, with nothing more than basic tools like chisel and hammers, they meticulously carved the rock. The showcasing is also exceptional as far as depiction, as far as carving, as far as the expression on the faces of the sculptures are concerned. They are exceptional. The laborers therefore definitely tirelessly constructed a temple without any scaffolding, Now, how they were climbing 100 feet, how they have achieved the height of 100 feet without scaffolding is just a miracle. Now, what is the legend behind this story? Lot of legends are there. Let's go in short. One of the legend, there are a lot, but one will go. Now, the range of literary evidence from the medieval period refers to the rock temple as the Manikeshwar cave temple. So, Manikeshwar cave temple is the earlier name for the same Kailas temple. It is said to have been constructed by Queen Manikavati. So, from her name came as Manikeshwar. Mani is the name of Queen. Ishwara is the Lord Shiva. Now, they had empire they had kingdom at Ilapur. According to legends, a king from Aljapur, that is the modern Ilichpur in Amravati district of Maharashtra, was affiliated with a disease. He had some disease which was not curable by most of the people at that time. They were giving herbal medicines, but he was not cured. Then the queen worshipped deity Grineshwar and vowed to build a temple in honor of the Lord Shiva if the king gets good health. And what happened next? Did it be completed? Now we'll see here. To their amazement, the king was cured of his illness after bathing in a tank at Mahisamala. So Mahisamala was a place where he took the bath and he was cured. Overjoyed by the recovery, the queen insisted that the temple be constructed immediately. She decided to observe a fast until she sees the temple crown or crowning element at its summit. So, really difficult. Although the king agreed, no architect was willing to commit to complete the temple so quickly because queen was fasting. She would have died otherwise. Then Kokasa, a resident of Paithan, that is near Aurangabad, or nowadays it is Sambhajinagar, decided to take the challenge. He assured king that the queen would see the Shikhara within a week. Then Kokasa and his team started carving the rock temple from top to bottom, focusing, and they completed the Shikhara in 1 week. The Shikhara swiftly they completed. Then they brought the queen there. She was also happy, and everybody started a new era of constructing temple. We started from the Shikhara and was going towards down. In recognition of queen's devotion, the temple was named as Manikeshwar. Mani is a name of queen, Ishwar is the name of Lord Shiva, so it became Manikeshwar. Then the king founded the town called Elapura, or known today as Ellora. So that was the queen's. After he did that, he settled a town there so that people can worship the temple. In one can find a shrine within the temple complex, hall, pillar, corridor, and various sculptures and reliefs. The entrance is guarded by imposing stone elephants with intricately designed Nandi Mandapam. To add the beauty, the temple's wall feature detailed carvings depicting scenes from Hindu mythology, such as ancient epics of Ramayana and Mahabharata. You will find them in all the temples. In addition to its impressive architectural feature, the Kailasa temple complex holds cosmological significance. Now that has to be, unless such things are there, the superhuman things cannot be completed. Scholars interpret its architecture design as a symbolic journey from material to spiritual. Interesting. The earthy to the celestial. Earthly is the earth, celestial is a cosmic, and from matter to mind. The Gopuram, the temple's entrance gate, represents the main entry point which symbolizes a transition of human world into the sacred realm. So this is a total philosophical. Progressing from Mandapam, that is hall, to the next, one can notice a gradual decrease in size of the temple volume and space accommodating, accompanied by light dimming. The deliberate design element aims to create a fewer distraction, allowing visitor to feel closer to the sacred reclaim and advance further. So it is something like going near the God, and near the God, leaving behind all the things which you are supposed to carry with you, and that is the main aim, which starts from Gopuram and it ends when you reach the Sanctum Sanctorum. And when you reach the Shiva symbol Lingam, then you are very close to the God. The two-storied entrance open to reveal a U-shaped courtyard measuring 82 by 46 meters at the base, that is 150 feet deep, and idols of deities of Shaiva. Shaiva is those who worship Shiva, and that of Vaishnavas, those who worship Lord Vishnu, are on either side. The central temple of Lord Shiva and the idols of the Nandi has a 16-pillared, flat-roofed pavilion. Each part of temple tells us the Vedic stories, Ramayana, Mahabharata, through the dedicated sculptures and carvings. One of the famous sculpture is Ravana trying to lift mountain Kailasa, Lord Shiva as an ancient, then Shiva as Nataraja. Shiva can be ascetic, Shiva can be Nataraja, or Shiva can be with Parvati playing dice. So Shiva is shown to be playing with Parvati with the dice. Then Varabarizing the earth, that again we are going towards Vaishnavism. That is Varaha avatar of the Vishnu. Goddess Durga slaying the demon Mahishasura, who was within a buffalo. So she killed, riding a tiger, and she killed Mahishasura. That is why she is called Mahishasura Mardini. Mardini is a killer. Then elephant and lions making tall dough. The Rashtrakutas in the main temple shows power of fortune. There are 5 main shrines in the temple premises. 3 dedicate to holy river Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati. There are very few temples. I remind you, I again request you to find out the additional references where there is a combination of Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati. I can give you a hint. They are also in the Aiholi. Yes, correct. They are in the Aiholi. Then there is a place near Gadag. There are also temples of these 3 goddesses. So also they are seen in Hampi also. So a lot of temples are there where you will see these rivers. The Hindu worship rivers. They give them a status of goddess. You will also find 2 flagpoles in the courtyard. You can call them as the pillars of victory, or sometimes they are referred to as a Deepastambhas also. Ellora caves are UNESCO World Heritage Site. So not only it is pride of us, but it is pride of world. Now let's get going. Now we are going to see it in the photographs also, and also in videos. Let's get going. This is outside. From here you are going to enter inside. You are seeing big mountain, big entrance. The board which I showed you just now is also seen here. Look at this. It is there. This is the entrance. Now this is a top view. There's a way you can see from the side it is going up. If you climb that steps, you can see this aerial view. It's really beautiful, and you can see it by climbing a mountain, and the road is just next to it. It's half the way it's with the concrete, and half the way there are stones. If it is not rainy season, you can walk around, but if it is rainy season, you have to be very, very, very cautious. It is really slippery. And look at this, the depth is more than 100 feet at maximum. From here you get the idea how they have chiseled it and how much difficult it would have been to chisel it. But here, from here you can see one thing also, the total span of the temple one, and the second thing, why there is a dominance of Dravidian style in this temple. You can very clearly see it. This is the main entrance. You can go inside, get in, yes. Have a look at the side panels also. There are beautiful carvings are there on either side. We are just at the gate. We are seeing lot of architectures. You are seeing the main entrance. You will have to get inside. Now you have come inside. You can see a bridge. The bridge is between the Gopuram and Nandi Mandapam. Then again there is extension on either side, right and left. You can go on either side to have a beautiful view of the temple. This is one of the temple which you can observe from the height. Now this is Gajalakshmi. See the wonder, see the beauty. Down is a lake. In the lake you are seeing the plants that is called Jalaparani, and also you are seeing lotus flowers. So after that you can see a goddess sitting on the lotus. Now name the goddess Lakshmi, correct. Now see what is happening. There are two rows of elephants, the lower row and the upper row. The lower row is of the small elephants. Now they are holding a pot with them. They are filling it from the lake and they are giving to the other larger elephant, bigger elephant. So continuously the process is going on so that the water will get showered throughout continuously. Now the upper row of element, they are pouring water over the goddess Lakshmi. So that's why she is called Gaja Lakshmi. Now this is called Abhishekas. So elephants are doing Gaja Abhile. The Abhishek is by the elephants. So Gaja Abhishek, and that is for the Lakshmi. Now here also you will see same but with a close look. Here Mahishasur-Mardini. The buffalo, demon buffalo is symbolized as with the horns, and the goddess is on the lion. Earlier there was one sculpture of one holding a sugar cane. Now, which deity holds sugar cane? That is Madan or Kamadeva. Yes, correct. He is with Rati. See the outside, you can see it. Some people are on the first floor You can say upstairs, you can go. Now this is beautiful. It is surrounding, it is carved, and that is what is our main interest of today's lecture. Surrounding shrines. This is Gajapatta, the lowermost portion, where you will see a lot of elephants, though they are not intact, but still they can give you idea how they were once upon a time. In earlier days, this temple was coated and was not exactly painted, but it was totally white. Now we are seeing from the walls. We'll find lot of deities, and there are lot of stories. Shiva, Parvati playing with dice. You can see Nandi also. Then on right side, see these are all from the stories of the Puranas, or most of them are Puranas. Some of them are from Ramayanas or also from Mahabharatas. But here we are seeing mainly from Purana. All are concerned with Shiva. Then some of them are for the Vishnu, and only few are from Brahmadev. Now, in spite of so many years, they are fairly intact. And what we are seeing markings are the layers of the stone. But in spite of that, they have got fairly good stone on which they can do some carvings. And they can remain for so many years. Now here you are seeing half Shiva and half Parvati. Iconologically, it is very important to realize how nicely they are carved it. Ardha Nareshwara. Ardha means half, Nari female, Ishwara is Lord Shiva. So a symbol where you can see both Shiva and Parvati at same place. So when you are worshipping, it is as well worshipping both. Now here what you are seeing, Lord Vishnu, then from umbilicus there is a lotus, and on that is the Brahmadeva. Here it is with a better focus, with more closure. This is the story of Bali Raja. So he wanted to give 3 steps. One was on the universe, the second was on the earth, and third he asked Bali Raja where he should keep. Then Bali Raja told him, keep it on my head. That's how he was killed. Now here we are seeing Vishnu with his vehicle. Now once you see little wings, it is Garuda. And the vehicle Garuda is for the Vishnu. So these are all demons killed by the gods in different. Now here, just to give you, we are coming out from the other end. We started from one end. See, these were the all small things what you are seeing, compartments. We were there to see these images. Now, this is the tower, sometimes referred to as Tower of Victory. These are the elephants of life size. Similar towers sometime you will get are, that is called Deepastambha, correct. Life size elephants. So from here you come out. This is from the window that is near the Gopuram. It is the entrance. Photograph taken of the entrance from the Gopuram, where there is a window by which you can see this. You can see the outline of window also. From that the lowermost portion is seen. From same place, now I have shown you left side. Now again we are seeing right side. The bridge is there. You can cross it. One bridge has fallen. One is intact. From Gopuram or the Gopur tower, right side you can come. You come this side when you face the temple. Left side you go. You have seen the pictures from that side. Here also there is a Vijaya Stambha. With that, we are coming to end of this lecture. We have extensively, or rather tried to cover extensively the topic. If you liked it, give us a like. If you want to see more videos like this, then subscribe to our channel. Thank you, goodbye, and see you again in next video. Till then, take care.